Deborah Way and WWE are making major moves with Tiffany Stratton, and for her fans, this is the right kind of booking at the right time. WWE clearly sees her as a top-tier star, and her upcoming match at Evolution 2 could be the most important of her career so far. Tiffany Stratton has had a breakout year. She won the Money in the Bank briefcase, which gave her a championship shot at any time of her choosing. That alone was a big sign that WWE had long-term plans for her. After MITB, she jumped straight into a feud with Bayley and began aligning herself with big names, including Nia Jax. WWE gave her a key role in the War Games match, where she stood out. She was also a strong contender in the Women's U.S. Championship tournament, only falling short to Mikan in the semifinals. She recovered from that loss quickly. In January, on an episode of SmackDown, Stratton defeated Nia Jax to become the new WWE Women's Champion. That set up a months-long rivalry between the two. It led to matches on multiple episodes of SmackDown, ending with their last woman standing match in Saudi Arabia on June 27. Stratton finally got the decisive win and ended that feud cleanly. Along the way, WWE gave her major opportunities to work with legends. At Elimination Chamber in March, she teamed with Trish Stratus to defeat Candice LeRae and Nia Jax. That match was important not just for the win but because of what it signaled. Trish Stratus was endorsing Stratton in front of a global audience. That tag match wasn't the only time Trish and Tiffany crossed paths. After Stratton won Money in the Bank, she interrupted a backstage interview segment, and Trish appeared on screen to offer her advice, warning her not to get too arrogant. Stratton, while respectful, made it clear that she's from a different generation. The seeds of a future showdown were planted there. Now WWE is delivering that showdown. During the July 4th episode of SmackDown, taped on June 30th, Trish Stratus returned to WWE and confronted Stratton in the ring. The confrontation quickly turned into an official announcement. Tiffany Stratton will defend her WWE Women's Championship against Trish Stratus at Evolution 2 on July 13th. That's a massive match. It's not just current star versus legend. It's a championship match on an all-women's premium live event, and it's happening at a time when Stratton's stock is at its highest. Trish hasn't wrestled since March and is clearly being brought back to elevate Evolution 2. The fact that WWE picked Stratton for this match confirms that they view her as a long-term top star. She's not just a placeholder champion, she's a performer they believe can carry a division. There's also speculation that this could be Trish Stratus' final match. She's already retired twice. The first time was in 2006, after defeating Lita and retiring as champion. The second was at SummerSlam in Toronto, where she lost to Charlotte Flair in what was then considered her farewell. Each time, she returned. But this time feels different. Trish is now older, a mother, and running businesses outside WWE. If this is her final match, it would make sense to go out at a high-profile women's event, against a rising star, in a title match. That's the kind of moment that leaves a legacy. Even if WWE doesn't officially call it a retirement match, the possibility is there. And that makes this bout even more important for Stratton. If she wins, it's not just another title defense, it could be the match that ends the career of one of the most important women in wrestling history. And if WWE does decide to turn it into a retirement match, they have the chance to build more buzz. It would elevate the entire card and put extra eyes on Stratton, who already has all the tools to become a headline act. Stratton isn't just holding a title, she's already defeated major names. Beating Charlotte Flair at WrestleMania was a huge moment that most didn't see coming. That was WWE's way of telling fans that Tiffany Stratton is not just a flashy performer, she's the real deal. Stratton has been consistently protected and spotlighted. Since her arrival in NXT, WWE has given her serious attention. She held the NXT Women's Championship and was quickly promoted to the main roster, where her rise continued without pause. And her popularity is growing. WWE's internal reports recently placed her among the top-selling female stars in merch for the month of June. Her unique aesthetic, attitude, and in-ring ability have made her stand out in a division stacked with talent. There are also rumors she could soon be featured in more WWE crossover media projects. Her name has reportedly been mentioned for a possible Peacock documentary series about the future of WWE, highlighting young stars expected to carry the brand for the next decade. Internally, Stratton is seen as someone who could also play a major role in rebuilding the women's tag division. WWE is planning a reboot of the Women's Tag Team Championships, and Stratton is one of the names considered to lead or co-anchor that division, if needed. But for now, the focus is on Evolution 2. This match isn't just a nostalgia showcase, it's a genuine test for Stratton. Beating Trish Stratus would instantly become the biggest win of her career. It would also mark her as the woman WWE is choosing to carry the division into its next era. If WWE wants to cement her as the future face of the brand, this is the moment to do it. She already has the look, the confidence, and the in-ring performance. Now she's got the platform. And the timing couldn't be better. WWE is in the middle of reshaping the women's division following retirements, injuries, and roster shuffles. New stars are needed, and Stratton is already ahead of the pack. She's one of the only new female stars in recent years to consistently stay relevant, win major matches, and hold gold within her first year on the main roster. Recent fan surveys and data also show Stratton ranking high among younger demographics, which is key for WWE's long-term planning. She's not just a favorite among hardcore wrestling fans, she's appealing to a broader, more casual audience too. That kind of crossover appeal is what WWE wants in a top star. She's also shown improvement every month. Her mic work, in-ring timing, and storytelling have all gotten better since joining the main roster. That progression makes WWE confident that she can handle big moments like Evolution 2. It's not just about this match, it's about what it sets up. If she wins clean, WWE can start building new rivalries for Stratton, possibly with Bianca Belair, Lyra Valkyria, or even someone like Naomi. And if WWE wants to turn her heel or face depending on the reaction to Evolution 2, they'll have the freedom to do that based on fan response. Stratton has also made it clear in interviews and press conferences that she's ready to be the leader of the division. She stated that she wants to headline WrestleMania within the next 2 years, and the way WWE has been booking her, that goal isn't unrealistic. In recent social media posts, she's teased that Evolution 2 is just the beginning. WWE has been heavily promoting her image, placing her front and center in promotional videos, banners, and merchandise for the event. That's not an accident. They want fans to know that this isn't a one-time spotlight, it's the start of a bigger run. And while some fans were skeptical about her push early on, those doubts are now fading. Her match quality, charisma, and ability to generate reaction, positive or negative, have proven that she can deliver in the biggest moments. And this is the biggest one yet. When the bell rings at Evolution 2, Stratton will either walk out with the most meaningful win of her career or gain valuable experience that will sharpen her for what's next. Either way, WWE wins, and so does the women's division. Because even without the label of retirement match, this showdown with Trish Stratus has all the ingredients of a generational passing of the torch. And if Stratton is the one standing tall at the end, it'll be the clearest message yet. WWE is building the future around Tiffany Stratton.